was unbelievable. You know, it never gets old taking one of those, and just to do it in a Duck uniform again is, I'll remember this the rest of my life. This has been the most amazing thing for me. I mean, just being able to win in my last race as a collegiate, you know, running for the Ducks at Hayward Field, it's just magical. You know, I couldn't have asked and been blessed with a more perfect situation.
What were you feeling when you kind of acknowledged the crowd on that final stretch?
Just a lot of gratitude. I mean, these people are so great, and this is why they call it track time. You know, you got people hanging around for 10K awards at 9 o'clock at night. You know, most places, as soon as the race is over, they're out of there. So it's just been so fun for me, and to be a part of this rejuvenation, you know, of track and field, going back to rich history, you know, with Bowerman and Free. It's just really special to be a part of, and it's hard to put into words.
Did you think about it? Was it going
you can scoop. You just take things up and you but
not really. I mean, I was focused on the race. You know, first and foremost, you know, it doesn't matter if you talk about its legacy or last race all you want, but if you don't perform, it doesn't really mean anything. So, you know, going into this was all about, you know, making sure that I did everything I needed to do, you know, mentally, you know, physically it was already there. And it was just about relaxing once I got in there, and you know, when I went, make it count.
There's a lot of moving out there too in the Little League stages. A lot of jockeying and shuffling after what happened with the Nationals. Any hesitation about you know, with all that movement going on?
No, I mean, I'm used to it. They did it to me at NCAA, so it's been nothing that a surprise. Guys are gonna surge, and then they don't want to take a little bit move out. But you know, I'm fine jogging. If they want to run 70, 80 seconds a lap, you know, I have so much confidence in my kick right now, and that's perfectly fine with me. It just makes my job a little easier. So, you know, it's nothing that was new or unexpected. And again, it's about not letting it get in your head and staying relaxed and focusing on your game.
Galen, you talked about the kick a little bit. You didn't even need it tonight. So there was no way you were going to go out without it.
Yeah, you know, I didn't feel great. You know, this was a little different here because there's so much varying in this race. I mean, these guys obviously don't control anything that I faced into college at the NCAA level. And I knew they were going to be there, and they were going to make it hurt, make it hard, and make it honest. And, you know, again, I was just trying to relax, and when it was time to go, make sure that when I went. There's no doubt at all. So,
was that move choreographed to come home on front of the West Grandstand there and get the crowd behind it?
No, I mean, it definitely helps. You know, I didn't really think about it at the time, but you know, when you go to the lead, it's like Andrew last year in the 800. You know, he starts to move, they get going, and then he gets going again, and it's just something that, you know, it definitely helps a lot hearing that roar. And I'm sure that the other guys know, you know, hey, shoot, you got an Oregon guy coming up behind us, and it gets in their head a little bit. So, I mean, that's why running here as a Duck is so great. You definitely get a home field advantage.
Galen, you had like a fist pump at the end. Can you tell me what you were thinking about when you were pressing the finish line?
Just sheer joy. I mean, this has been an unbelievable year, not only for me, but for the Ducks. And I was just real happy to close it out with a win.
What was your approach coming in? Just deal with whatever comes your way, like you've been doing all year?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been great, you know, for me to be able to relax so much and have a great kick at the end. And all the speed work I've done is really, you know, kind of coming along and paying its dividends this year. For whatever reason, I've been able to put it together, and you know, I've been real consistent in closing. And I'm so excited going into Berlin this year. You know, my fitness level is way above what it was at any point, you know, last year or the year before. And, you know, I'm looking forward to getting back to training for a month and a half, and then seeing what I can do in Berlin. You know, sticking my nose in there and trying to kick with the Africans, and that's what it's all about. You know, there's no race now that is won without a big kick, and we really recognize that. And if you want to have any chance at the international level, you got to be able to close in 52 or 53, and that's what this year's been all about. And, you know, I've had to do it in 28, 30 races before I could do it. 27, 30 races or 27-minute races. But that's the progression, you know, and I understand that. I know it's not going to come overnight, but you know, I think we made big steps this year in terms of getting there.
I'm surprised the Ritz was out in front of you for a while there.
No, I mean, he's a tough guy, you know. I knew that somebody was going to be there, whether, you know, obviously Abdi's shown that he's been up there in the past and can push the pace, but Dathan being a marathon guy, it's no surprise that he was going to make it hard, you know, and just long drives. So, you know, I'm real happy for him. He's another guy that's in Eugene and, you know, training in track town, so it's good to have the Oregon representation going to the Worlds.
You feel like you're kind of turning a page tonight a little bit? I mean, in your life, I mean, turning pro maybe in the next couple of weeks and some of those things. Can you talk a little bit about just the transition?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to enjoy it right now, you know, to be honest with you, living in the moment. And I mean, it's really not going to hit me for probably another 5 years to 10 years, and I'll really say, man, that was pretty cool to be able to go out at Hayward Field. And, you know, I'm trying to enjoy it as much as I can, though, and you know, it's been unreal, just 5 years here. I could not have asked for anything more. To close it out with a win, it's just, I'm so happy.
Will you be here on Sunday to cheer on your teammates in 800?
Oh yeah, I'll be here. You know, unfortunately, Indy, you know, he's hurt, but you know, he's a team first guy. You know, for him to come through at NCAAs and fighting for that, you know, that just shows the kind of character he is. And the coaches here are gonna make the smartest decision for him. And you know, if that meant not running here, as hard as that is for him, you know, he was really down about that. But you know, he's gonna, I'm sure, run some races later this summer, and you know, he's in phenomenal shape too. He's only been running about 2-3 years now, and I'm really looking forward to watching him later this summer.
Were you feeling good all week, or were you battling allergies or cold or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I was on the coast for 5 days, I think, before this with Florence, just trying to stay out of allergies, and they were bad when I got back. So, you know,
caused you to worry at all today?
Not really. I mean, I know that a lot of people experience it when they come here. You know, my dad and my brother are feeling it. Just as soon as they get down here, it hits you hard. And so I knew that everybody else was probably going to be dealing with it too, and there's nothing that I can do at this point to change it. So it's just about dealing with it and not panicking.
You felt okay today, though?
Yeah, I didn't feel too bad.
And talk about how good it felt, you know, to come and do this in front of, you know, Hayward Field crowd. Is there any part of you that would want to come back in number 5 just to do it again?
Yeah, you know, we'll see. I don't know. I was kind of looking forward to just running one race this weekend. You know, I've been doubling a lot this year, so it's nice to just have one and be done. So I'm gonna, go out with my buddies tonight and try to enjoy this.
Did you feel like you had any of that double from NCAA still in your legs tonight? Did you feel that at all, or was it just like coming out?
I mean, it wasn't ideal, obviously, you know, to run that hard, and it wasn't like those were easy races where you just sit back and then run 1 or 2 laps. I mean, they were really hard, and I was very tired after the 5K. I jogged a mile the day after I ran, and 2 miles the day after that. So I'm on, I think. I mean, I've really just been taking it easy. I haven't done hardly anything this last week. So.
How confident were you with like a K to go? I mean, how much did you feel like you knew how much Ritz had in him? I mean, did you have a feel for
I had no
how
idea. I mean, he
strong
looked good. It's hard to tell running behind somebody. You know,
can't see their face.
Yeah, when you're in front. I was trying to look on the video board, but you know, couldn't tell. He looked good. I mean, he just looked relaxed, and you know, when you're in front, you hear people breathing and get a better gauge. But I've been in this situation a lot this year. You know, where there's been guys there with a couple laps to go, and I just have a lot of confidence in my kick right now, and I knew that. Just when I went, I had to make it hard, and I had to be able to hold it the whole way. You know, unfortunately, I was able to get a gap, so it made things a little more relaxed the last 300 meters. But you know, I was ready to go if I needed to.
NCAAs, pros, no difference. Just take off.
Yeah, I mean, the collegiate was great this year, and you know, there's some great guys there. I mean, Sri Lanka's run 27-28 or something like that. And so I mean, he's no scrub. He can run hard.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's doing it all year, and he's going to run great in the future. So it's not anything new. You know, these guys, there's just more of them that are that good. So it's just a better chance of somebody else having a good day and being able to push it. But,
and there's nothing to be intimidated by.
No, I'm not. When I go to a race, I'm not scared of anybody. It's just stand to what I need to do to be successful and do what I need to do to win.